These bugs never die, and they're getting more and more aggressive. Gonna continue to kill them. Hello, and welcome back to another exciting day of Empyrion Galactic Survival. Some people recommend that you drill with your drone. I've never had a problem, but in earlier alphas it would be a problem. It'd be easy to get stuck, and if you didn't save enough fuel to get yourself out. But to activate your drone, you can go ahead and push F5, and that will do whatever you can do. Go to the ground and start drilling down. Apparently I'm going with it. Disadvantage about a drone is that they do have a range, so if you get too far away you will lose contact and you'll just go back into your uniform. There we go, there's a silicone, you can tell by that kind of white looking thing. And then once you start mining silicone, it will say in the corner, +3 silicone ore. That tends to stack. And I need a lot of all resources, so I'll probably end up drilling out most of these, because I'm not going to stay around here. I'm going to go find somewhere else to build a base. To go back to your human form, you can just push F5, and that deactivates the drone. And I'm falling. This is why sometimes you want to use a drone to mine instead of yourself. Right now, I can get out, but oftentimes you'll dig yourself into a hole, and you will not be able to escape. And that's a crappy place to be in. Fortunately now, with some new updates to the survival tool, you're never going to run out of fuel and you don't get stuck. Oh, and there I go. Broke my leg. And that is why you make bandages. 9. Equip it. Heals my broken leg, and it also recovers my HP. The survival tool is not the most effective tool for mining, but it will work in a pinch, and you can make them for free. All you gotta do is push tab, go to your survival constructor, and then you can make one. It doesn't cost anything, just time. And unfortunately, it looks like it's getting dark again, and pretty hard to mine in the dark. So I guess I'll head back to my base for another night. Come back and get more ores in the morning. Oh, looks like a problem. Yep, I got myself stuck. This is why sometimes it's best to use your drone to mine. This is interesting. I'm underground and I now got a notification saying that I am too hot. Usually, being underground, the result would be being too cold. I don't know what's causing that, but I need to get out of here as soon as possible, or else I'll start dying from heat stroke. Sometimes it's just really difficult to get out the way that you came in. So oftentimes, if I get myself in that kind of situation, I'll choose a place I haven't drilled yet, and I'll just aim the laser steadily and just drill it that way. And then when I'm ready to go back in, I have an easy entrance and exit point. I kind of got myself a little bit stuck here, and I'm not willing to spend 15 minutes trying to keep it unstuck. So I'm just going to create a new hole, and straight up, escape. You do have a range, so you can't do it forever, but there we go. And now I have a safe way out. Sun's about ready to set, and I'm going to run back to my base. I can find it. See, there it is, base. And spend another night. Haha, it looks like I finally, dare I say it, drove the insects away from my little survival camp. Don't quite know why I'm getting so hot. I don't know, this planet just must be slightly hotter or something. Really need to get some light armor up so I'll have at least some protection from the elements. The disadvantage about a survival tent versus a regular base is that if for some reason there was predators in this area, I could not go to sleep until I killed them. Also, if I got in some kind of storm and I got really cold, I can only use my tent at night. Whereas if I had an actual base, I could go inside the base and get protection from the elements. Also, if you want a shortcut to the factory, instead of having to push tab and do all that, you can push F2, then click on factory, and then take whatever you need and drag it into your factory. Okay, just a little bit simpler. Curses. I thought I was right, but apparently these bugs won't freaking die. I think they must respawn every so often. And I must be really close to a spawn point. Stupid things. But there are definitely far worse things to worry about than those. That's interesting. So, if you've already brought the factory up and you push escape to exit, When you push F2 again, it will just take you directly into the factory. So you don't have, it will take you directly into where you can put your resources instead of having to click on factory. Learn something new every day. I can't add that because I'm already over what I need. So I guess we'll add the last bit of our silicone. And now we got the carbon we need, we got the silicone we need, just copper and iron to build our first HV. I realize that although I have a nice HV for getting around, it doesn't have that much weight capacity. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just gather some extra resources so that when I do spawn that HV, I can bring everything with me and not have to worry about leaving anything behind. Next stop is iron, then copper, and then spawn in the HV. In this game, there is weather, and you must take that weather semi-seriously, especially when you're first starting out. Things like storms can come up and make you freeze and give you hypothermia. Even in heavy armor, you can still get involved in acid rain, and you're just going to sit there and die unless you get somewhere safe inside something. Just keep an eye on the weather. Always keep an eye on your temperature. Make sure you're not overheating or getting too cold, or any of the various other effects you can get from the weather. I keep on talking about temperature. It's not bad just pointing it out. You can see the suit temperature in the upper right hand corner. And you see there's two temperatures. There's 77 degrees and there's 84 degrees. And also it says 0.0 RR. 77 degrees is what temperature your suit can handle. And anything higher than that, it's not going to be able to protect you from. So you will start feeling the effects of it. And if I had radiation protection, it would say I'm protected from this much radiation. Right now, if I'm anywhere near radiation for an extended period of time, I'll get radiation sickness. One thing to remember is that stone, although it's not that valuable, it can save you a bitch. You can actually take stone you find, and with enough of it, you can make iron, silicone, or copper ingots. And that way, if for some reason you just can't find anything anywhere, you can use rock and get the resources you need to build basic resources you can build anything in the game. I swear this game sometimes. I literally just came up out of the hole I dug to get out of the copper mine, flew up, and broke my leg. There's sometimes in the game where you can fall insane distances and be perfectly fine, and sometimes you fall 6 inches and your leg breaks. Just carry bandages. Instead of making things individually by clicking once on them, you can actually hold shift and click. Instead of making one item of something, you'll make 10. So we'll just do that. Also, another thing to remember, in the factory, you can put resources into there, but you cannot pull them out. So don't put anything in that you need. These bugs never die, and they're getting more and more aggressive towards me. I'm just going to continue to kill them, because they are extremely annoying. Waste my time and my space. You can usually tell if these bugs are going to be aggressive to you by going towards them. If they don't like you, they start doing this dance thing and look like they're going to attack you. Yeah, there we go. Got too close, and I got stunned. It's not guaranteed, but usually they'll do a dance if they want to go after you. This guy wants to run away, but he's going to die, like his brothers. Here we go. Swear, these bugs are like cockroaches. Everywhere, and they keep on respawning in. Oh boy, well, I'll be out here soon enough. 3 shots, not taking that much to kill a freaking bug. You need to aim better. You can do that by clicking right click. There we go, 1 shot, I like that. 1 shot, 1 kill. There also is various levels. You can see when you go up to a bug or something, it will say 1, 2, 3. That tells you its level. I don't know if that affects experience, but that probably affects other stats. And let's get this last guy, because they all need to die. If I can hit them, apparently I can't. There we go. And I get a level. Call that a day. If you push tab, you can hover over your food items to see how much time they have till they expire. Right now, we can see that my salami spares time is 112 minutes. It gives me 8 health, and it represents 51 food. If you look on the far left, you can see 328, 222, and 500. 328 is my health. 221 now is how full my stomach is, and 500 is my stamina. And you use that when you do things like sprint. Always good to hover over all the foods you have currently equipped in your inventory just to see the difference. Right now, I've got 111 minutes on my salami and only 51 minutes on my energy bar. I want to use my energy bars first. One interesting thing though is that if you, let's say I create a new energy bar and I add it into this stack of energy bar, the overall perish time would increase, but it would not have the max perish time it has when you first make it. Just for an example, right now, perish time on the new salami I just finished making is 165 minutes, and this one's 111 minutes. If I grab this and add it into this stack, the perish time becomes 129 minutes. So something to think about. Oh man, I guess I have to edit this HV or something because I need Sathium, and Sathium isn't just lying around. It's usually in POIs on the starter planet, or you gotta go outside into space to find it. So I guess it's gonna be a little harder than I thought before I have my first HV. However, the components I have in my survival constructor can also be used if they have any Sathium in them. We can push F2 and we can grab, let's see, capacitor devices and throw them in. And look at the capacitor devices actually have some Sathium in them. So hopefully from the various components I have, well, I can't use that because I don't need anything for that one. I can get the Sathium I need. It's only 10, which is really a very small amount, but I would like it to be 0 Sathium. My guess is it's probably because I have Armor Locker, and that's probably what takes the Sathium. And Energy Matrix is also not going to work. I did find that satellite wreckage a while ago, so I think I'm going to head back over in that direction, and that should have the components I need. That will give me the necessary resources to build my HV. Let's see, where are you hiding? I guess I could mark out the map, but just don't feel like doing that. Still not quite going the right direction. There we go. Now we're at least heading in the general direction, and we got mountains. Mountains can kind of be a pain in the butt for the motorbike. Remember to steer the motorbike, it's W for acceleration, A and D to move right and left, and S will slow you down. Some water, don't want to go near that. Random copper ores. Those things won't hurt you. Little Tyrannosaurus Rexes, unless you shoot them. There's actually very few aggressive predators on the starter planet. Mainly spiders. And those stupid alien bugs that I keep on running into. And I got myself sidetracked a little bit. I always just go back and forth pushing M, so I don't get too far off track. Getting pretty close. Let's see here. Where are you, my new found supplies? There it is, over there, 400 meters away. I'm gonna go ahead over there and explore that, and hopefully I'll get all the resources I need to spawn in my HV. And that is also another predator that will attack you. Freaking, I don't even know what it's called, but they're kind of nasty. If there was a situation where, I was freezing or something else, some kind of weather came in, this would actually keep me protected because it's an actual structure. However, if I tried to hide myself under, let's say, wreckage, wouldn't do any good. I'd probably end up being affected by whatever was in the air. Also, always remember to grab your motorcycle. If you leave it alone too long, it will disappear on you. First, it goes from being yours to like a box, and then eventually it just completely disappears. And although it's pretty easy to replace when you have nothing in the beginning of the game, just put it back in your inventory. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and leave any comments from where you might have. Also, if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. I know a lot about the game, but there is still some I don't know. Till next time.